Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to episode 310 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. I have a groany kitty in the background, another one next to me, so if you hear anything, it's them. Um, should more stringent measures be taken to prevent illegal immigrants from entering the country? I'm of the opinion of no. I think that we should be taking measures to make sure that immigrants, whether they are legal or coming here as undocumented, are not being exploited. And we can do that by putting controls on businesses. So we tell the businesses, you have to have the proof that this person that is working for you has the legal right to work in the United States of America. They are either a citizen or they are here with documentation saying they can be here and they can be a worker. Um, so, for example, they're not on a tourist visa; they're here with an actual working permit. And if we do that and we have both civil and criminal punishments for businesses that do not adhere to that, we would reduce the number of people that would trying to get in here as undocumented workers because there would be nowhere there for them to work, which means we'd have to make sure we go after all of the farmers that are exploiting undocumented workers. So yes, we could make efforts, but those efforts should be aimed at the hiring class, at the employers, not at the border. We should also make sure that we are taking in the number of people who are applying to be who are refugees. They're seeking asylum from countries that are often being destabilized either directly by the U.S. government, by meddling in their governments, or by the criminality that has been fueled by Americans' hunger for drugs. So we need to take steps to solve the problems that we have created or allowed to exist, and that would solve a lot of our problems. Also, making sure that overall the whole world, everyone has shelter and food and healthcare and an education and safety would also be nice. It's complex, and we're the source of a lot of the problems. How should the identification and deportation of legal aliens be handled? I really don't like the language this person is using. This person is using a lot of really loaded language. It's revealing a very politically conservative worldview. Um, People need to come here. They need to do it with proper documentation. I freely admit this. And as I've said in other videos, we need to make it streamlined, make it easy, and we need to make sure that the people that want to come here can do so um, properly without having to break the law to do so. Uh, but they should be the same level of identification that everybody else has. That's it. We don't need to like make them wear yellow stars, for example. Do you believe in doctor-assisted suicide in non-immediately life-threatening cases? That to me sounds like mental illness. So what you're asking is, should doctors be allowed to assist people who want to die because they are suffering from mental illness? No. If they're not suffering from a life-threatening injury or disease or something like that, then no, I don't believe we should. And we should be making sure that those people are being funneled into a functioning mental health system that is attached to a functioning healthcare system. So we need to make sure we have those as well, which we currently don't. What should be the penalty for illegally dumping or disposing of nuclear waste? It should be it should be really high. Really high. Massive civil penalties, huge fines. You lose everything, and you spend the rest of your life in prison. Yes, it should be very high. Do you see abortion as a major presidential issue? It is a major presidential issue. It shouldn't. It's a medical procedure. It should be a non-issue for anyone who has an ounce of sense. But it is a major political issue in America. What big wartime event affected you? Me, the reader, I'm assuming. Big wartime event? I mean, other than the fact that my tax dollars have gone to towards killing brown people all over the world. That's the biggest wartime event I can think of, and it isn't tied to one specific war. It's tied to a bunch of actions being committed by both the U.S. military and the U.S. intelligence agencies, who are killing brown people because they can, all being paid for by my tax dollars. Do you have confidence in the criminal justice system? No, I do not. Are three strikes laws the answer to violent crimes? No, because they're deeply racist and they vastly uh, um, uh, uh, imbalanced in their application. They affect minority groups far more than white people, and they're going after too many non-violent crimes. You want like maybe three strikes for violent crimes, serious violent crimes? Cool, do that. But like guys fighting in the street? No. Somebody that breaks in and steals $100 worth of stuff who then has to spend the rest of their life in prison? No. Particularly when there are CEOs out there who are embezzling billions who will never see a day in jail. So no, three strike laws are horrible, and they're part of the whole get tough on crime thing, which again is deeply racist. Who should be sponsoring the arts? The public should be sponsoring the arts. There should be lots and lots of tax dollars available for the arts in America. Billions of tax dollars for the arts. It is far more important to our society than bombs that are used to then go kill helpless victims in other countries. And lastly for this video, do you have confidence in the medical system? Do I have confidence in medicine? Yes. Do I have a confidence in our healthcare system in America? No, I do not. There should be no profit margin whatsoever involved in healthcare. Now, what you're saying is that you're trying to make doctors slaves. No, no more than I'm trying to make firemen and cops slaves. They get a paycheck. Doctors should get a paycheck. Getting a medical degree should be covered by public tax dollars. You then work for the healthcare system of America and you earn a salary, a, a good salary, a high salary. You're highly educated. I freely expect that. But the kinds of salaries that some doctors get, no. And there should be no profit involved in medical system at all. If you want to go into private practice, I want to do high-end plastic surgery or something for rich people that want their noses tweaked, fine, make all the goddamn money you want. But the actual medical system that benefits all of us to keeps us alive, uh, yeah, I don't have any confidence in that system, none whatsoever. We need a better system in America, and we don't have it. And I'm sure that when you see this video, it will be far later than when I'm filming it, we will still not have a functioning healthcare system, which is depressing, but I predict accurate. So thank you for being here for episode 310 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. I hope that you'll be here for episode 311.